Well, I'm actually at the barrier islands now. The Outer Banks. Oop, right there is my lifer southern cricket frog. There he is. Well, here I have my first ground skink, little brown skink. It's a tiny juvenile, but my first one from North Carolina. There's a black racer right over there. I'm gonna try to catch it. Good chance I'm gonna fail. Oh wow, I got it. Yes. Look at him. He's gonna try to bite me. Oh no. Okay, let me calm him down a little bit. Ow. Yeah, this guy is just not happy at all. Typical racer. Got me once or twice on the hand. Wow, such a cool snake though. First one I've gotten in hand. Saw one a couple days ago, but this one's a little bit smaller. Oh, ow, oh, that was bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna let him go and he'll probably dart off somewhere. Let's see how fast he goes. There he goes. Well, I'm out here hiking and I flipped this log here. Got something I really wasn't expecting at all. That's a marbled salamander. It's got very little white on it, but that's so weird seeing one this early in the year. It's literally September, but it rained a little bit today, so I'm assuming that's why he's out. So cool. I certainly was not expecting to see any salamanders today. That's crazy. This is actually my first salamander in North Carolina. And it's so cool that it's on the very coast, because North Carolina is a hotspot for salamander diversity in Appalachia. But out here, there's not too many species. All right, just gonna release this little guy back under his log. Hopefully not the last salamander I'll see today. We'll see. Under that log, I just flipped a leopard frog. It's probably the first one I've gotten in hand in North Carolina. Pretty cool, southern leopard frog. Let him go back under the log. All right, just flipped marbled salamander number 2. This one's a lot more typical looking with those white bands. And it's probably a male from how bright white those are. Cool, let's get a better look at it. All right, here it is. Such cool looking salamanders. Similar size to the other one. Definitely a lot cooler looking. Little spikely patterns on the head are really cool. And of course those thin bands going down the back. So this is actually my third ever marbled salamander. I've seen one in East Texas before, and then the second one was a couple of minutes ago. So cool. This salamander was one of the most cooperative photo subjects. He just sat there the entire time and posed up. I'm just gonna release him back under his log. I'm back out on the Outer Banks today. I'm doing some hiking. Over there, I just spotted this little racer basking. Cute little guy. He keeps striking at the camera, but not enough to do any damage. Okay, somehow I got him to sit here. It's got to be one of the angriest little snakes I've seen. Alright, we'll release him over here where I found it. Alright, I already flipped this log so I know what's under it. Right here. Got a marbled salamander. That is so cool, and this is the first adult that I've seen in North Carolina. Saw a couple of these last time I was here, but that is awesome. This individual actually has some really cool patterning to it. It's almost got spots. Usually they have bands like what's on the tail there. This one has spots for some reason, and the amount of white on this makes me inclined to say this is a male. That is so cool. Alright, I got my pictures of him. Just gonna let him go back under his log. Okay, I just found another marbled salamander. Also appears to be a male with how white that white is. That's so cool. This is just a tiny one. There's my hand for scale. And I'll probably just leave him here. While I was just walking back, I just spotted this huge rat snake just stretched out on the trail. What? That is awesome. Well, this is definitely one of the biggest rat snakes I've seen here so far. And it's not even stripy. It's still got blotches, which is kind of cool. I'll just let it on its way. Well, I just flipped one. It's probably the tiniest marbled salamander I've ever seen. It does have a bit of white speckling on its head. Just let him go. All right, here's marbled salamander number 4 under this super rotten log. Well, I'm assuming this is why there's so many marbled salamanders here. There's a vernal pool right next to where I flipped those 2 marbled salamanders. And here's marbled salamander number 5. They've been everywhere today. Well, I just flipped this piece of bark and got 1 marbled salamander, 2 marbled salamanders, 2 really cool looking individuals. Under the next one over, here's another male marbled salamander. Right here we got a little green anole basking. Just came onto this little sunspot to warm up. Right there is my first eastern newt from North Carolina. And this is actually a different subspecies from what we get in Houston. That one is the central newt. That's so cool. Here he is. He's so chilly, he's barely moving. He's got some really cool little red spots. And so this subspecies is the red-spotted newt. So cool. So I just moved the newt and it's actually arching up a little bit of a defensive posture. It's pretty cool. Whoa, one really cool thing I just noticed. I think his eyes are actually fixed on something because when I move my hand, his head moves with it. That's so cool. All right, it's time to let this guy go back under his log. Found him over here. That's exactly where he's at. And I just saw one of these guys. It's the marbled salamander. I saw a ton of these earlier. So I'll just let this guy go. Just got myself 2 more marbled salamanders. This guy's tiny. This is a full-grown adult. Never mind, make that 3 marbled salamanders. There's one over there I missed. I just found one of the most stunning marbled salamanders. Look at that thing. Such high white on it. Wow. You can see why there would be so many salamanders in this area. That part of the tree is once flooded. You can see the watermarks there. This entire area will be underwater when it rains enough. And that's where these guys will breed. Oh, there's one. Another marbled. Got almost no pattern on it. So actually this log is where I got those 3 marbled salamanders earlier. I forgot to flip this. But under it, there's another newt. Another tiny one, and it's got some really tiny spots. So cute. All right, under this log, just flipped another stunning male marbled salamander. Again with the high white. That's how you know it's a male. Here's another really cool male marbled salamander under this log. I'll just leave him there. It's kind of weird right there. There's a southern cricket frog. I just saw it hopping around. There's the first one. Over here, there's another one, a lot paler. Okay, this is a pretty delicate situation. Right here, there's a male marbled salamander, a female, and a bunch of eggs. So it looks like they've already laid their eggs and they're gonna guard them. And then when this area floods, those eggs will hatch. So I'm gonna lay the log back down very carefully. It should be good.